Dear children, next we move on to the new topic, that is symmetry and patterns. First we have to learn about the symmetry. What is symmetry and asymmetrical shapes, and let me next discuss the types of patterns. Okay, thus our topic is symmetry. Okay, that is symmetry. What is meant by symmetry? For example, I am going to draw few shapes, okay, and I will explain the terms and the properties of symmetry. Okay, and let me draw some shapes. Okay, this is a square and this is a rectangle shape. And this is a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 sides. It's a pentagon, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a hexagon. Okay, and somewhat that is clever shape. Okay, and that is a somewhat diamond shape. Okay. So all these are the quadrilateral shapes. That is, quadrilateral means it has 4 sides. Okay, that is square, rectangle, pentagon, 6 sides, that is hexagon, and this is a clever shape and diamond. Let me draw imaginary line over these figures, and we can separate, that is we can cut into 2 equal, we can make it into equal halves. Okay, can we divide into equal portion? That shapes are called symmetrical. Okay, and we can't, it can't make into equal halves, that is means asymmetrical. Okay, I am going to draw, that is here you have to draw imaginary line. For example, you have to take a paper sheet, it's a paper, square shape paper. If you can fold it into equal halves and again open it, that's a depression, that is a folding mark in the paper. Okay, do you understand? So take a small square shape paper and fold it into equal halves, that's a folding line, that is an imaginary line. If you can separate, you can divide into 2 equal halves, that shapes are called symmetry, that is a symmetrical shapes. Symmetrical. So here all these shapes are, that is, and somewhat you have to fold like this also, you can divide into equal halves. In this similar way you can make it like this, and in this rectangle shape also you can divide into equal halves by folding this rectangle shape paper also. And this you can draw lines of diagonals also, you can get it into 2 equal halves. So all these shapes are, that is called as symmetrical shapes. Here also you can fold it like this and get it into 2 equal halves, and here itself also you can draw like this, or fold the paper in this hexagon shape, you can divide into equal portion of this shape. And here also you can draw imaginary line, you can divide into 2 equal portion. Here itself you can draw imaginary line. Suppose you have to fold it and cut into 2 equal pieces. Here for example, make it as a 2 portion, that is 2 equal portions. The cutted portion should be like this. Okay, 2 equal portions are symmetrical or same in size and shape. That's called, that is symmetrical shapes. Okay, and what is meant by asymmetrical? Okay, that is asymmetrical. What is meant by asymmetrical? That somewhat I am going to draw like this. Okay, and Okay. Okay. So here, if you cut into draw any imaginary line through the center portion or the corner portion, okay, fold it like a paper, and like this. Suppose if we get this two equal portions, means here somewhat the shapes are irregular into halves. Here this portion is a shape somewhat like this, and here the portion will be like this. So these are two portions, two halves are not equal. That is called asymmetrical. That's all irregular shapes are called asymmetrical. If you can't make into equal halves by dividing the central line or any other diagonal lines, you can't make it into equal halves. So that shapes are called, that is asymmetrical. Okay, so this is a simple subtopic in your mathematics, that is symmetry and asymmetrical. Okay, and let me move on to the next topic, that is patterns. Okay, let me see. Do you understand the patterns? Okay, symmetrical, and now we are going to learn topic, that is patterns. Okay, this is a simple topic, patterns. Okay, I am going to explain first what is meant by pattern. Okay, in nature, okay, somewhat, that is here, this is summer season, okay, and that is autumn season and winter season, and that is spring season, and again that is summer. So this is a nature pattern. We have already noticed, that is it surrounds, that is it surrounds our life, regular life, that is summer, autumn, winter and spring season, because it is automatically followed by each one again and again. That is a repetition. Okay, repetition of anything. Okay, it's a naturally occurred process. Okay, because it's a peak summer and next will be followed by the autumn. All the leaves are shed in trees, and next that is a winter season full of ice and snow, and again after winter season the flowering plants becomes bloom. Okay, and again get it into summer, and this cycle will be repeating again and again. Okay, that is a repetition. What is meant by patterns means repetition of something naturally occur or anything else. Okay, we are going to, that is, discuss few more patterns in maths. Okay, this is a simple naturally occurred pattern. Okay, this is a made by God. Okay, we have observed all these seasons and we have realized and felt all these seasons in our surrounding. Okay, this is called simply pattern. Okay, and let me move on to the, I am going to explain, that is I am going to draw here, that is it's a okay, this is a simple symbol. Okay, here the first symbol, it has only one, and it has two, and it has three, and it has four. Okay, that is simply a repetition of symbols. It is a pattern of one model of pattern. Okay, and another one, okay, and this is the first one and second one. Here the repetition of shape. Okay, it is a triangle shape. It varies in size. Okay, here it's a symbol and it varies from the number. Okay, the first one, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is an increasing order of symbol. Okay, it's a kind of pattern. And here observe, this is a triangle. Okay, these are triangles. They are vary in size, somewhat increasing in order. That is small, and again that is bigger than that one and bigger than that one. Okay, that's a set of triangles. They are varying in their sizes. Okay, it's a kind of pattern. So repetition of symbols and repetition of shapes. Okay, and third example, that is here 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, like this 1. Okay, here that's a number order. All these numbers are odd numbers because it has each number in between, it has a difference between, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That is difference between the number is 1. Okay, that is 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 3. That's the between number 1, 4. Here missing number is 6. Here missing number is 8. And missing number is 10. So it's a repetition of odd number. Repetition of number pattern. Okay, and somewhat repetition of sound also. Repetition of sound. In your that is in your school PT period, it's a you have experience. That's a repetition of sound. That means 3 clap sounds followed by 1 your feet. Okay, feet, tapping of your feet, and again clapping of 3 hands, and again followed by the tapping of your feet. Okay, that is a repetition of sound. Okay, so these are the examples of somewhat patterns. Here that is a repetition of symbols, and this is an example of repetition of shapes. Okay, and this is a repetition of numbers. And here repetition of sound means clapping of hands. Okay, clapping of hands followed by tapping of your feet. Okay children, so this is a very easy topic and it's a playful manner of mathematical chapter, that is symmetry, asymmetry and patterns. Okay, let we see in our next video with a few more example topics of your 3rd and 4th standard mathematics. Thank you.